Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Riffing Science. I would like to welcome you here. Teachers, do not use my videos in your classroom. I'm not going to let you sit back and show my videos while you don't do your job and you let me do your job. So don't use my classrooms, because I'm going to say things like being gay is A-OK and protect trans youth. And I'm also going to say that Trump resoundingly lost the 2020 election, regardless of what any book in Oklahoma says. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, and you know that you can't use my job to do your job, I want to talk to your kids, all right? Kids, science is important, and most of the people teaching it don't know it very well, especially on the middle school level. So I would like to introduce you to Riffing Science. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions that you want to. Just stick them in the chat. I will be more than happy to make a video answering them. This first video, though, I want to talk to you about this thing. And, oops, that's too long. Ignore that line. And this thing right here, for any of you that have made it to it, knows exactly what it is. You're starting to get a little anxious because you're looking at it again. Because teachers use this to make you panicky and give you anxiety. And it's not fair to you. And the reason that it's not fair to you is because this thing exists for one particular reason and one particular reason only. And I'm not going to get the right number of columns in it, so don't even bother counting them. You get the idea of what this is. There's hydrogen, there's helium, and now you know exactly what it is, all right? This thing right here was developed by Dmitri Mendeleev for one specific purpose, and one specific purpose only. It was designed to end memorization. So if you have a teacher that's asking you to memorize any portion of this thing, your teacher sucks and is wasting your time. I'm going to put it right out there. There is absolutely no reason to memorize this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Why? Because the periodic table is the single most reprinted resource in the entire world. There are more periodic tables than there are Bibles, Qurans, and Torahs combined. All right, I would be willing to even assert that there are more periodic tables than there are pages in all of the Bibles, all of the Qurans, and all of the Torahs combined. Yes, I know the Torah is a scroll. Don't start typing. But there are book versions of it, and those books have pages. This thing is the single most reprinted resources. Every test that you ever take that might have anything to do with the periodic table will provide a periodic table for you. There is zero reason to ever memorize anything on it. And if your teacher is making you memorize it, your teacher is wasting your time. And I'm going to put that out there. Teachers, don't show my videos in your classroom. I'm going to tell you, don't even think about showing any of my videos in your classroom, because I refuse to do your job for you. I'm going to help your kids when they need it, not while they're with you. All right. If you know how to read the periodic table, which you will have in front of you every time you need it, this periodic table veritably sings to you. It tells you absolutely everything you need to know about just about every element on there, if you know how to listen to what this thing has to say. And in my next video, I will go over all of the things that you need to know and how this thing talks to you, because many of you have tests coming up, and I bet a lot of you have not been taught how to actually listen to the periodic table and listen to the song that it sings, because this thing is beauty and eloquence in a piece of paper. Your teachers aren't presenting it that way, I guarantee. You might have a couple. There might be a couple of people out there that are teaching it that way, but quite frankly, those people's students aren't going to be looking for my videos. The people who are going to be looking for my videos are the people who have teachers who suck. So in my next video, I will tell you exactly how to read and listen to the beautiful music that comes off of this thing. Memorization of this thing is pointless. The whole thing exists because Mendeleev got tired of memorizing different little facts about different little elements. So he lined them up by their masses. And he noticed a pattern that emerged as he went across the row. And he realized that if he put the same characteristics together, although he did it in rows, the column thing came after Mendeleev. Mendeleev did it in rows, so it was kind of the periodic table kind of turned that way. But he realized that if he put them together, he would know exactly what each element was. And as a matter of fact, no less than 6 times during Mendeleev's life did a person publish a paper about a new element that they had just found, because remember, this is the 1800s. We didn't know about all the elements at that point. 6 times, at least in his lifetime, a scientist would publish a new paper and he would write that scientist and say, no, you have calculated the density of that element wrong. You need to redo it. Or no, you've calculated the melting point or the boiling point of that element wrong. You need to redo it. And he was right all 6 times. That is the power of the periodic table. But if you've been forced to memorize it, your teacher wasted your time. Give me a like, subscribe. I will be doing more. Give me a question if you have one. I will be more than happy to answer it in a way that I can make it as understandable as possible and as easy for you to grasp the concept without going through all the rigmarole of testing and quizzes. This is just an information download, and it is information that will help you in your class and may even help you in arguments with your teacher. I shouldn't be encouraging that, but hey, these are wild times, aren't they? See you on Riffing Science.